Hello friends, I hope you're doing well today. So before we get to the rest of the video today, which is ultimately going to be me just decorating for the fall time, I'm really excited to share these video clips with you guys. I really did put a lot of time and effort into decorating this room, so I'm just really excited to kind of just share, the creativity that was bestowed upon me with you guys, and hopefully it'll just give you those cozy fall vibes, and maybe it'll inspire you to decorate your room or to decorate your home. So yeah. But before we get into the video, I did just want to share with you guys something really beautiful. So I pulled some empowerment cards today, and I thought I would just share it in case anybody else needs to hear this today as well. So the first one that I pulled is the Breath of Peace, which is honestly just so beautiful. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to show this on here because she's not closed, but anyway, it's just a beautiful card. She's just basically submerging and surrendering herself just to the sun, and it's just so beautiful. And the card says, I breathe in peace, I exhale stress. I breathe in energy, I exhale weariness. My burdens float away like clouds, I am at peace. So I just felt like this was a really beautiful empowerment card, and definitely something that I needed to hear today. Maybe you needed to hear as well. I think it's so easy in life to just get caught up in all of the craziness that's going on. So I just think sometimes it's just so important to just take a moment to just breathe and to just surrender and to just allow yourself, to be held and to just feel, allow yourself to feel the good things, allow yourself to feel the uncomfortable things, and to just go with the flow. Balance in life is key. You need to be able to embrace, your light side and your dark side, your masculine and your feminine side. You need to find balance between rest, and activity, work, and play. All of these things are just so important. But most importantly, peace is most important, because when you have peace within your life, everything else just flows so much better. And there's just so many ways that you can incorporate this peace into your life. It could be something as simple as putting on some classical music and just decorating your room or your home for the fall. Or maybe you like to pull empowerment cards like me, and maybe that's how you find peace. Or maybe you find peace in prayer. Maybe you find peace just sitting outside in nature. Maybe you find peace in prayer. Maybe you find peace in meditation. Maybe you find peace in exercise or yoga or dancing. You have to obviously do what's best for you. But I think this is just an important reminder, just reminding us to just breathe and to just take that time out to be at peace within ourselves, at peace with where we're at in life, and to just trust and know that we're always being guided, we're always being led, and we're always safe and protected. And it doesn't matter how long you take the time out to find this peace. It could be for a minute, it could be for a second, it could be for 5 minutes, it could be for an hour, whatever works best for you. But just coming back to that place of peace, and from what I have found, I've actually found that the best kind of peace comes from within. Yes, you can seek all the validation you want outside of you and through materialistic things, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If that's a way that you find peace in your life, I praise you for that and respect that. But there's no greater peace than having that peace within yourself, that love and that joy within yourself, and knowing that it's okay to be who you are and to show up as your authentic self. And, you know, it's just such a beautiful thing when you can show up for yourself and you can cultivate that peace within. Because when you cultivate that peace within, you'll grow the peace around you as well. And that's not saying that you're not still going to be affected by things around you, because when I tell you, I get challenged all the time. I swear to you, like, especially lately, there's been things continuously, relentlessly coming at me trying to pop my peace bubble, but I'm consistently reminded, you know, to just always come home to myself and to come home to my peace and my happy place. And maybe you need to do that as well, you know, and whatever that looks like for you. But I'm gonna read this card one more time, and I figured maybe we can just do a quick little breathing exercise if maybe you need this for today. And again, if this is not your vibe and you're not into this, you could feel free to fast forward to the decorating part of the video. But this is just something I did for myself today, and I'm feeling called to share with you guys. So anyway, okay, so let's start with a deep breath in. And an exhale out. If you'd like to just keep your eyes closed for a minute, and I'll read the card to you. I breathe in peace. I exhale stress. I breathe in energy. I exhale weariness. My burdens float away like clouds. I am at peace. And if you'd like, you're more than welcome to, you know, pause this video and write down the empowerment that's listed on this card, you know, and you could continue coming back to it, you know, anytime that you need to hear this, or, you know, find that peace. Yeah, but just surrender to what is, you know, let go of what you can't control and be at peace and excited and happy for what will be. That's what's coming to me. So I think that's really beautiful, and I wanted to just share that with you guys today. And the next card that I have, because I actually had two that came out today, was the Oak Tree of Strength. So I'll show you that there. And it says, I am strong and capable. I fulfill the responsibilities in my life. I am an oak tree of strength, supporting those who are close to me. So I think that this is a really beautiful card to come out with the Breath of Peace card, because, you know, it's almost like a balance of finding peace, right, in your life and taking moments to be still, but also going for what you want and not being afraid to go for what you want, and knowing that you are strong and capable of doing all things. And, you know, it's important to fulfill the responsibilities in your life and to go for what you want, but it's also important to have that balance in your life as well. You know, like I was talking about earlier, you know, having that balance between, you know, rest and play, you know, work and fun. And that you're always, you know, supported, you're always grounded, and, you know, you're never alone, truly. And in finding peace within yourself, and in taking care of yourself and pouring into yourself and doing things that bring you joy, and, you know, being that cheerleader for yourself and saying, you know, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can do these things, you know, is only going to help you grow stronger and stronger and stronger. And the stronger you grow and the more confident you become in who you are and what it is that you have to bring to this world, because I believe that we all have gifts and talents. We're all here on purpose, for a purpose, and somebody else's gifts or talents might not be the same as your gifts and talents, and somebody else might be higher along on their life path than you are, but that's okay. We're not always meant to be the same as each other. We're not meant to have the same life path. We're not meant to be at the same place other people are at. Life is not a race. It's about just being at peace with where you're at, you know, and focusing on your path and where you're going. And when you cultivate that mentality and you focus on your garden and growing your garden and staying connected to yourself and staying connected to, you know, things that matter to you in your life and are important, you know, in time your garden will grow and you'll be able to help other people grow. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but honestly, I'm kind of just saying what's coming through to me right now. So hopefully this resonates with somebody. But yeah, so those are the cards that I have today. I feel like today's video is more of an upbeat kind of video. Actually, not an upbeat. Oh my God, I did not mean to say that. See, this is why I love this, because authenticity. This video is actually a little bit more, I feel like, relaxed than my first video that I made. I feel like my first video was very upbeat, which I love, but I'm also happy that I'm able to share this side with you guys as well, because going back to peace and balance, right? We all are balanced, and balance is important. You know, we're not always going to be excited all the time, and sometimes we need to be more grounded and more at peace and centered. So yeah, but anyway, before anybody comes for me, I am well aware that I have these flowers behind me that need to be thrown out, to say the least. Yeah, to be honest with you, I've been so busy this past week, I kind of forgot that they were there. And I cannot talk today. I filmed the first half of the video, and then I realized, as I'm watching it back, oh look, there's dead flowers back there. So yeah, so we will be taking care of that. So please do not come for me with my flowers in the video. I'm aware. In fact, I'm actually laughing at this, so maybe it'll make you guys laugh a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys, and I really appreciate you guys being here today, and I hope that you enjoy my little fall decorate with me video. And yeah, come along. See, I clearly can't make up my mind where I'm placing anything. I seriously had to put things on the shelf and take them off a million times in order to find what fit best for me. But hey, you gotta do what you have to do, right? Next, I went over to my TV area where I got started on my whimsical fall ceiling. Basically, my goal was to kind of just make it look like there were letters and postcards and leaves and flowers kind of falling from the sky. I just really love a good whimsical feel, and I had done this last year and I really liked the way it came out, so I'm happy to do it again this year. I moved on to doing my little TV stand area. Back home in my old apartment, I used to have a beautiful fireplace, which I miss so much. I can't wait to have my own apartment again one day, so that way I'll be able to, create that feel and have a fireplace again. There's just something about a fireplace that just makes things so much more cozier. But for now, I'm trying to kind of recreate the vibe that I had with the fireplace on my TV stand. So I'm kind of just gonna put together a little something nice. I apologize for the lighting change. I ended up turning on the main light in my room so I can see a little better. So if you guys notice some changing within the lighting through the rest of this video, I apologize. I was questioning if I wanted to go back to edit it or not, but I kind of like the way it looks. It's giving sunshine vibes, so I'm here for it. Next, I moved over to my coffee bar area. I always look forward to fixing this area up for every single holiday because I'm really a huge coffee girly, so it brings me so much joy to be able to wake up in the morning and make myself a nice coffee and just look at this whole entire area and wall kind of dressed up and looking so good. In case you're wondering why I have a coffee bar in my room, I've always wanted to have a coffee bar in my room since I was younger. I feel like there's just something about being able to kind of just get up in the morning and make yourself a cup of coffee and then go and sit back down in bed that just makes me feel a type of way. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just go to the kitchen and then come back in my bed? Yes, I could do that, but this is just a whole vibe within itself. But another reason why I also have the coffee bar in my room is because my grandma's kitchen doesn't really have a lot of counter space, so there wouldn't be enough room for me to even put my Keurig or my frother or my Nespresso or coffee accessories in there. So having this coffee bar cart in my room is kind of an added bonus because my grandma's still able to have some counter space and I'm still able to have the coffee, so it works. And last but not least, I moved on to my bed area. I feel like out of all of the decor in my room, I always enjoy putting the bed together. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because it's the first thing you see when you walk into the bedroom. I don't know, but I just really love doing this and putting this together.
Leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like falling leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. Are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like falling leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. friend. In every wrinkle, grace takes form. Through winter's chill, you keep me warm. Time may pass, but love won't fade. In every breath, you're still my shade. Like falling leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night. May change, the seasons bend, but you're my love, my timeless friend.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed my little fall decorate with me video. I was really happy to be able to share it with you guys. I hope that the camera wasn't moving around too much and you guys are able to get a good glimpse of everything. And I'm just really happy and grateful that you guys are here. If you could please support my channel and like this video and subscribe, it would really mean the world to me. I'm really trying to cultivate my, just a beautiful community and a beautiful space here, and it would just mean the world to me to have you guys be a part of this little vlog journey that I'm on. And if for any reason this is not for you and you don't want to be a part of the Beautiful Light community, that's okay too. I'm not going to always be for everybody. My content isn't always going to be for everybody, and vice versa. But regardless, if you guys have made this to the end of this video and you're still here, I'm grateful for you. I love you, and I'm really appreciative for you. And I send you guys so much love, light, and blessings, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.